Hey, what it be? It's your boy Dre OG. Welcome back to the OG family. But look, man, we got these mukbangers that changed a lot. Oh, my back hurt. But mukbangers that changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? Look, we already know one mukbanger in particular that changed a lot, and most likely he's gonna be on here. Name rhymes with Nicotto. That shit wasn't, just gave it away. It's just fucking stupid ass name. Let's get into this video though. Let's run this thing up to like 2,000 likes. 5,000.
Verified internet sensation of epic proportions. Streamers, content creators, and food lovers alike will spend hours filming themselves eating huge amounts of food while engaging with their audience through the camera. Watchers like it for the noises, for the sheer amount of food these people can pack away, or just seeing someone enjoy a really good meal. But there's more to many of these mukbangers.
All of that shit right there sounds like you are straight up serial killers. If that's the reasons why you watch these videos, like
than meets the eye. So grab a napkin, because I'm about to serve up the most controversial changes, scandals, and debates surrounding some of the biggest mukbang stars in the world. Inhone. Even though you've probably come across thousands of mukbang videos on YouTube, it didn't originate on this platform. It's actually a South Korean trend that started in the early 2000s across their popular Africa TV live streaming platform. The word mukbang roughly translates to eating broadcast, with hosts cooking, ordering, and eating large amounts of delicious food while engaging with their audience in the live chat. And one of the most famous clips from those early days came from streamer Inhone, and you can hilariously see why.
No, I can't. I really can't.
It's pretty clear this guy really loves his food. His early streams were a fun mix of his big appetite and personality, and he quickly became a well-loved mukbanger. But in 2015, something strange happened. His streams stopped, and he suddenly disappeared from the internet. His fans were understandably devastated. However, 2 years later, his channel suddenly started up again. But now, a slim, clean-shaven looking guy is at the helm. What weird mukbang sabotage was this?
Yo, what in the hell? Like, yo, was not expecting that at all, yo. Completely different person, yo. He was inside of there? Insane. That's what's up, though. That's dope.
Where was the incredible South Korean Peter Griffin character the mukbang community had come to love? Astonishingly, though, this was Inhone. Over 2 years, he worked hard to lose a staggering 160 pounds for the sake of his health. Since then, he's worked to maintain his weight with regular exercise while still doing mukbangs for his more than 70,000 fans. Now that's one tasty transformation.
That's crazy.
Honeybee ASMR. ASMR and mukbang go together like pasta and cheese. For those who don't know, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, which are usually sounds that provoke a stimulating brain-tingling sensation that some people enjoy.
Oh, so that's what y'all want to associate with this smacking shit that's in the microphone? Oh man, this condition is a lot worse than I thought it was, man. Like, wow.
This can be whispering, light tapping, or even mouth sounds.
Oh, she knows what she's doing.
Personally, I don't feel it. But having a fun, bright, and bizarre visual can add to the experience, as Honeybee ASMR quickly learned. This plucky YouTuber started uploading videos to her channel around 4 years ago, whispering and tapping to trigger her audience. She gradually began branching out into other ASMR avenues, where she discovered people enjoyed watching and listening to her eat more than anything else. Seeing how popular this was, she gradually began uploading more and more food-based videos, before suddenly breaking the mold with a super strange video where she chowed down on a couple of dish sponges. Thankfully, this was just a prank using some craftily colored cakes, but it gained her a niche mukbang audience that enjoyed watching her eat brightly colored foods that looked like inedible objects. To cater to them, she began eating more prank food, ranging from makeup palettes, paintings, cactuses, and even hairbrushes, all made of a mix of Rice Krispie cakes and dry pasta, just for that crunch.
I ain't gonna, that's genius though. You can't even hate on her.
That last one attracted 77 million viewers alone, and in just 3 years, her subscriber count had grown to a staggering 7 million. Since then, her videos have morphed yet again into a brilliantly bright stream of rainbow-colored candies and
Look,
sweet
I'm not gonna lie though. If I was to do this, it'd have to be like on her level. Like that's just crazy. That's respect right there.
treats, which regularly earn her hundreds of thousands of views. Well, she may have started out small, but it looks like this busy honeybee has cracked the ASMR mukbang code. Well, whether or not you're a fan of all those ASMR mouth noises, I know one way you can find instant satisfaction: by clicking those like and subscribe buttons below. But you better hit them quick before Honeybee thinks of a way to make them edible. All done? Great. Now who's next? Hong Sound. When it comes to mukbang ASMR, one of the oldest faces on the YouTube scene has to be Hong Sound. He launched his channel back in December 2015 and began recording himself with a very high-quality mic, eating very crunchy, albeit relatively cheap foods like chicken wings and toast. It seemed like he was experimenting with what foods made the most satisfying sounds when recorded, so his portions weren't what many would consider excessive in that regard. You can see the videos had a very humble, calm approach to the internet craze. Some were even adorably formal, where he wore a shirt and tie. Slowly but surely, his gentle, sound-driven approach paid off, and his subscriber count began to climb.
1.6 million of you? For some sounds? That's what's up. I ain't gonna, bro, you can't hate on it though. The business aspect of it, I get it, bro. Damn, but y'all out here listening, watching this shit? Damn.
Response, he gradually began to introduce larger portions of tastier looking food. And just 3 years later, videos like this began pulling in tens of millions of views and 1.6 million subscribers. Man, that looks so good, even I want to take a bite. But all this eating came at a cost. In July 2021, he started a diet after revealing his body weight had shot up to 210 pounds, and he was worried about his health.
Hold on. What's wrong with that? 210, goddamn, what's wrong with that? Like, am I missing something? Like, I just went to the doctor, I'm all right.
Hard to lose weight week
Probably real little
on week.
or something.
He still indulges in a mukbang roughly once a week, like a kind of cheat day, though his portions appear slightly smaller than before. Seems like this guy has mastered the art of a balanced lifestyle. Boki.
Facts, that's what you need.
Now obviously, the mukbang lifestyle isn't a sustainable one. Many popular mukbangers are expected to remain slim and traditionally attractive while guzzling down huge quantities of food on a near daily basis. For
Right.
people that don't have a high metabolism, this is an impossible standard to maintain. I mean, I
Right.
just look at a cheeseburger and I gain 10 pounds. Never mind consuming thousands of calories every day.
Guilty.
Which is why mukbanger Boki, aka Eat with Boki, quickly rose to the top of the mukbang community. Boki is just one example of a mukbang star who transitioned from just eating normal-sized meals on camera to regularly consuming servings for at least 5 people in a short space of time. And currently, she uploads a new mukbang like this every other day, gaining almost 1.4 billion YouTube views in less than 3 years. This ASMR eating star is making serious bank on her channel, which is estimated to earn around $8,000 per video she uploads, and all while retaining a very svelte figure. However, a sharp-eyed fan noticed some of her videos were suspiciously edited. cutting out sections that made it look like she was about to spit out the food in her mouth. Was she chewing and spitting to try and prevent weight gain? While there's no law against it, her fans weren't happy at the prospect that she was being so wasteful for money. Theories also began to emerge that she may suffer from eating disorders, and gossip columns all over the internet latched onto this supposed foul play.
That's her that I was hearing about.
More than ready to ride this media train. Without missing a beat, she began uploading the full unedited versions of her mukbangs, where she wolfs everything down in around 15 minutes, with all her talking and mistakes left in. This shut those gossip rags up good and proper, while giving her even more content to make money on. So, while Boki is busy eating big delicious meals, I bet those gossip rags and mad fans are busy eating their words.
Right, they were probably trying to take her ass down. You know when, they get mad at you on the internet, bro, they want your ass gone. They try to bury you, bro. Like, it's gonna happen to everybody that creates something on the internet, bro. They gonna try to take you down, bro. Somebody out there that just hates you for no fucking reason. But she rebounded. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. At least that's what's up. That's respect.
Hamzy. You've probably noticed that pretty women doing mukbangs attract quite a lot of subscribers to their channel. Well,
Right.
Getting pretty people to do anything is usually a surefire way of gaining attention. But one mukbanger who recently broke that mold was Hamzy, attracting 7.2 million YouTube subscribers in just 2 years. Hamzy started off her channel like many aspiring mukbangers, taking a pretty approach. In her earliest videos, she always sports a full face of makeup while carefully eating her meals to the camera. Some videos even showed her spending hours getting ready beforehand. Even though they performed well, they weren't getting her the views she was hoping for, so she quickly changed tack. She ditched the more traditional to-camera setup and ate like she normally would, nestled comfortably in her living room with the TV on. Her considerate way of eating was ditched as she effortlessly and sometimes messily chowed down, often with very little makeup or even just in her pajamas. Even though it deviated from popular mukbang formats, the gusto with which she ate and the comfortableness of it saw her channel skyrocket, with her videos earning as many as 34 million views.
Crazy.
Whether it was the genuine feel or the food itself, there's no doubt that Hamzy's change was one for the better.
Let me put something in perspective for y'all. Like, if y'all don't know, man, these type of channels right here, this is big. Because, bro, you got to keep trying things. If it's not working for you, keep switching things. Y'all done see my backgrounds. Everything that I've been doing through the years have been changing. You have to continue to change, and if you want to grow and make it to the next level. That's what everybody's trying to do at the end of the day. But, you know, she's making millions of dollars from eating fucking bullshit. You can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose hope.
UDT Mukbang. Another major face of YouTube mukbang that started off on Africa TV more than 6 years ago is UDT Mukbang. Straight out of the gate, this guy proved to the world that size really does matter by plowing through truly massive portions of delicious-looking food while engaging happily with his viewers. A natural entertainer and food fan, he would stream these mukbangs every other day, which attracted a few thousand views, though this gradually snowballed into tens of thousands of views. But his online growth was quite slow, so he began to experiment with his production, from changing the quality of his camera, mic, and lighting to adjusting the setup of his table. He even began getting closer and closer to the camera until he was eating mere inches away from the lens. That's when he discovered what really made his videos fly, the stretch of his jaw. Viewers seemed to love watching him shoving huge amounts of food into his mouth, almost like he was forcing in as much as he could.
Figure it out.
He obliged them, uploading videos where he fit so much food in that he looked like he was in pain. These videos attracted hundreds or sometimes millions of views each, so far amassing him an army of almost 3 million subscribers. What's more amazing, though, is that even though he's eaten like this nearly every day for around 6 years, his body is buff. Though he rarely
Okay, I gotta get my life together, yo. For everybody that got excuses, bro, fuck it. Like, you know, he done exposed us all. You know, we gotta get it together. He eats worse than me and he looks better than me. Yeah, all right, I'm coming. I'm bringing sexy back, man.
shows it on camera, UDT is an avid gym bro who uses every calorie he consumes to sculpt his godlike bod. Though I don't want to imagine how many crunches he must need to do to work all of it off. Banz. BJ, or broadcast jockey Banz, was another South Korean mukbang star who had been streaming over on Africa TV since the early 2010s. He quickly became one of the most popular mukbang streamers on the site, but opted to leave in 2016 over the site's changing policies. After that, YouTube became his main platform and source of income, where he gained a following of more than 3 million subscribers at his peak and attracted around 30 million views a month. Part of his popularity came from his—
Bro, do the math. 30 million views a month. Holy. Put some respect on that. That's crazy. Like, he was a millionaire.
his muscular physique, which he claimed he maintained by following his massive mukbangs with around 8 hours of exercise. I guess if you can make a living off eating one huge meal a day, this is the extensive workout regime you can afford. But Banz took it one step further. In 2017, he launched Eat For You, a company that sold diet aids. The ads for these products made it look like that just by consuming them, anyone could lose weight and get Banz's outrageously ripped physique. But this was terribly misleading, resulting in the South Korean courts condemning Banz and sticking him with a 5 million won fine, which was roughly $4,100.
Oh.
It was barely a slap on the wrist for the YouTuber, who revealed he'd earned a whopping $900,000 in 2017 alone. But the fallout resonated within his community. He lost hundreds of thousands of subscribers over the coming weeks, and his video's performance slowly began to decline. Realizing the backlash had had a huge impact on his image, Banz apologized to his fans and retired from the scene. Just a few weeks ago, he began posting videos again. Not of mukbangs though, but of vlogs of his day. Could he be testing the waters to make a comeback? Or do you think he's going to set up shop as a lifestyle YouTuber? Let me know down in the comments.
I don't know, that's interesting, man. How is he gonna rebound? Do y'all respect it? Y'all want him back? I mean, this might be an old video. Like, I gotta do some research on him now.
zakChoi. Now, eating show fans will know that the undisputed king of ASMR mukbang is the South Korean phenomenon zakChoi. With an amazing 12.6 million subscribers and more than 2 billion views on YouTube alone, he's undoubtedly the most successful eating show host online right now. His slick, no-talking style, where he smacks his lips and enjoys huge portions of food he's cooked and ordered in, is well edited and professionally shot. Though it didn't always look like this. He joined the platform back in 2014, but it wasn't until 2018 that he started posting videos like this. As you can see and hear, the sound quality and setup is drastically different to the super crisp crunches he uploads today.
Yeah, man. If I was to watch any mukbang, bro, it'd be zakChoi, man. The microphone is just crispy, I guess. I ain't here to listen, bro. I put the shit on mute. I like to look at the food, goddammit.
A much smaller amount of food to his now supersized portions, but
Then I
by
go
simply upgrading to a better camera, mic, and setup, Zak's now super impressive production is a real feast for the eyes and ears. So much so that he's calculated to earn an average of $10,000 per video. Now that's a real tasty profit.
That's just crazy.
Yang Soo-bin. She may not be a big name in the West, but Yang Soo-bin is an internet celebrity that most people can't help but fall in love with. When she started uploading mukbangs to the internet some 4 years ago, her goofy personality and passion for delicious food drove more than 2.8 million hungry subscribers to her YouTube channel. However, the more she ate, the more weight she gained. It didn't bother anyone except her, and in 2019, she began to worry about what her eating habits might be doing to her health. Tipping the scales at roughly 288 pounds, she decided to make some changes and began a very vigorous exercise regime. Her mukbangs became infrequent, but the support she got from her fans was phenomenal, encouraging her to go the distance. Then, in late 2020, after 500 days of a near mukbangless regime, she posted some amazing results. Having lost a whopping 100 pounds, she felt much happier and healthier. The shape of her face and body had changed completely, but all this change hadn't stopped her from enjoying a mukbang from time to time, much to her fans' delight. And best of all, she's still hilariously goofy. Talk about having the best of both worlds. Nicotto.
Oh, fuck. Ah, man, I was gonna say something good about this girl. Now we gotta get into the avocado situation. Oh, man, here we go. Should be fucking interesting.
Avocado. Few names strike fear, confusion, and disgust into mukbang lovers quite like that of Nicholas Perry, aka Nicotto Avocado. At just 29 years old, with 5 separate YouTube channels totaling more than 5 million subscribers, Nicotto uploads videos almost daily of his phenomenal fast food binges. But he doesn't just messily consume tens of thousands of calories per video to keep his audience watching. As he eats, he'll angrily destroy his food, begin weeping uncontrollably for minor reasons, and even document full breakdowns before editing and uploading them to the internet. Though his content wasn't always this volatile. Back in 2011, Nicotto recorded himself being a surprisingly strong advocate for veganism, where he made his living as a classically trained freelance violinist. His videos revolved around his vegan lifestyle, where he and his boyfriend Lynn promoted their love of raw foods. His drastic diet meant he only weighed around 140 pounds and appeared quite happy and healthy. But that all changed in 2016 when he left the vegan community for health reasons.
You know what? This shit's crazy, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all know what this man is like nowadays, man. That's what food does to your ass, man. It starts to play like, do you notice the more like crazy foods that you eat, the more lazy you get, the more tired, and time goes by, you just gaining more weight. What it does to your mind. Imagine getting to the point where you're 140 pounds and all of a sudden you're like 800 pounds. That dude's big. He's something like that. Something close to 800. What I'm guessing. His stomach alone. But that shit does, it does something to you.
It was then that he began to explore the world of mukbang, trying out large amounts of tasty, non-vegan foods, such as grilled cheese sandwiches, Domino's pizza, and KFC chicken. Though he would occasionally dip back into his vegan roots, eating a huge number of avocados or stuffed vegetables.
I've never seen no shit like that. You're not gonna just eat a fucking avocado and be like, oh my God, it's delicious. Stop the cap. Stop the cap.
Enigmatic and friendly personality grew alongside his subscriber count, as well as his portion sizes. Then, in 2017, he uploaded a very different video. With no mukbang in sight, he wept about serious issues he and Lynn had been having, apparently turning to his fans for support. Initially, they did support him, but then his content took an even darker turn. He uploaded more and more videos documenting increasingly odd breakdowns regarding his marriage and mental health in between mukbangs. It's believed they earn him roughly $2,000 per upload, but while they made him some sweet YouTube money, his erratic behavior drew criticism. One video in particular, showing him crying while shaving his hair into eggs, became one of the most watched and disliked videos on his main channel. The pressure to remain relevant online had clearly forced his content to become
I didn't know it was
twisted.
this deep, man. I didn't know it was this fucking deep, man. Like, I don't think I ever paid attention to no shit like this, bro. Like, he cutting his hair off into his eggs, bro. Then it's on top of it. Like, what the fuck he got going on here, bro? That food does something to your brain.
As an example, he stirred up online beefs with other mukbangers like Trisha Paytas and Stephanie Sue, then made controversial videos about them, the success of which fueled him to make more videos. he'd also frequently fight with Orlin on camera,
Right.
destroy his food like a toddler having a tantrum, and rub the food all over his body during massive meltdowns.
That's
He
crazy.
even went as far as to upload a video where he pooped himself during a mukbang. By this point, his endless binging addiction had taken a toll on his body, with his weight rocketing up to around 330 pounds, more than twice what he weighed a few years ago. Not only that, in May 2021, he claimed that he developed no less than 12 mental illnesses to keep his channels alive. However, he'd also begun posting disclaimers on his videos to show that they were for entertainment purposes only. Does that mean this was all a fabrication to troll the internet so that he could earn more money?
Yes.
Seems likely.
Yes.
Sadly, it appears his addictions to food and fame have taken a toll on both his physical and mental well-being. And I'm sorry to say that all the YouTube money in the world isn't worth your health, or
Nah.
your dignity for that
Nah.
matter.
That's why you gotta, like, bro, that's why, damn, my damn back hurt. But that's why you gotta, you know, take breaks and pace yourself with this, because it's easy to lose yourself once you start seeing that money come in, y'all. It can be life changing, especially the type of views that these guys be getting. Hopefully someday I get there without having to, you know, I'm not gonna sell my soul. Like, I will leave this platform before it even gets to that point. You know, it's very tempting. Don't get it messed up, but it's not that serious for me. Like, I'm not gonna let this YouTube channel ruin my life for the sake of money. You know, I can figure out another way, just like I figured this out. You know, I figure out something else before that happens. It's crazy.
Lynn Reed. Nicotto Avocado isn't the only mukbanger making money from controversy, though. The pretty polarizing case of Lynn Reed is another scary example of how the need for views can change a person, and not always for the better. Lynn started her YouTube channel in 2011, but used it to begin documenting her weight loss journey through daily vlogs in 2013. She posted almost every day, regularly quoting her weigh-in weights to help motivate her. And after 12 months and around 300 videos, she'd gone from 368 pounds to, drumroll please, 365 pounds. It was obvious she'd fallen off the wagon a few times, but her community of viewers continued to support her. It was then the channel took a turn, Nicotto style. She began posting increasingly controversial videos about her life, which in turn gained more views, even though she blamed her followers for her failures from time to time. It was then she discovered mukbang, and somewhat thoughtlessly began to eat a variety of fast foods to the camera. I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty certain this isn't the diet you should be following for weight loss.
Absolutely not.
Nevertheless,
That shit don't go together at all. She had a goddamn burger with some peas. I ain't never seen no shit like that. You gotta be going through some things to be eating some burger and some damn peas, man. That's crazy.
Lynn continued to claim she was doing everything she could to lose weight, while her followers slowly began turning on her. It was clear that she was stuck in a cycle of finding a new strategy for losing weight, getting excited about it, but then failing to put the work in before lashing out at her subscribers and blaming them for her failure, even though she often acknowledges she has an addiction to food and binge eating. With that being the case, exploiting mental illnesses like these for YouTube views really isn't healthy. Sadly, the cycle repeated over and over, with Lynn gaining so much negative attention and notoriety that the dislikes on most of her videos outweigh the likes. Even so, dislikes don't affect the amount of money a video makes, so Lynn has been cashing in on becoming something of a YouTube supervillain, earning roughly $200 per daily video. While her subscriber base has grown incrementally over the last 7 years, her weight has ballooned to 543 pounds. While I don't doubt she's...
I seen her view count on those videos we just seen right there. People don't get those numbers messed up. He's not saying that she's making $200 a day. That's just for a video. So her shit adds up. She's making... This woman is probably making a good, like... She might be making 100 bands on y'all, depending on, like, if she's posting pretty often. Like a month.
Started this journey in earnest, her channel now clearly just feeds off of controversy.
Yeah, see. Like,
Foodie Beauty. Another Western mukbanger whose content very nearly went the way of Nicotto and Lynn is that of Chantal Sarraute, aka Foodie Beauty. With less than 100,000 subscribers, she's a little-known name in the mukbang community, but her passion for food is just as big as many others. Though her video production wasn't as good, it didn't stop her from engaging with her audience and sharing the joy she found in a good meal. Her mukbangs didn't involve outrageous portions, but she made her channel stand out by occasionally telling true crime and horror stories as she ate. And so, the bizarre niche of true crime mukbang was born. Not a sentence I ever thought I'd say.
Right.
But back in October 2019, she took the horror way too far in a Halloween-themed video. As she talked, she ate cheese, drank wine, and then flashed a picture of a real dead body on screen without warning. The community and her fans were shocked, which resulted in some brutal backlash. Though it did gain her more views than
No. You wanna know what's crazy about that? Is if my black ass would have did that on YouTube, they have been trying to take my channel down. That's real talk, bro. They find any reason to come for you. And her shit is still up. That's crazy, man.
Average videos, she didn't try to capitalize on it, and so dropped the spookier side of her channel. Though that wasn't the only change she made. In 2020, she reached 400 pounds and realized that her addiction to food had begun to take its toll on her health. She admitted to camera to having addictions to drugs in the past, and the void they left has gradually been filled by food. While seemingly dedicated to improving her health, she still streams herself eating slightly smaller meals for the audience she's attracted over the years. It's a step in the right direction, but let's all hope she manages to get the help she needs soon. Trisha Paytas. Many of you probably already know Trisha Paytas from her crazy and controversial YouTube channel that she set up way back in 2007. From viral videos where she claimed her ethnicity had changed, to her numerable public feuds with other influencers, and even her appearance on Celebrity Big Brother. She's barely been out of the spotlight for 14 years. But not all of her content revolves around typical overdramatic influencer behavior. She also really enjoys making mukbangs. Back in 2014, she jumped on the mukbang train by buying a huge bag of Taco Bell and eating it on camera while happily chatting away. This eventually turned into a series of eating shows where she'd order massive amounts of food, though she'd rarely finish all of it. More recently, her mukbangs have reduced drastically in size, but she still looks incredibly glamorous for her 5 million subscribers. But she wasn't always the blonde bombshell she is today. Back in 2007, this was what greeted her first few fans. Is it just me, or is that foundation color verging on a hate crime? Despite that, these first few videos were just a taste of the bubbly, eccentric character that she'd develop over the next 14 years. I think it's safe to say that she's gotten far more glamorous, though her content is still very volatile. In 2020, she claimed she suffered from dissociative identity disorder, a serious mental health condition that stems from severe childhood trauma. But her accounts of the illness didn't add up, and the video has since been deleted thanks to the huge amount of backlash she received for faking it. So, she's undergone one big tasty glow-up, but it would seem her need for attention by any means necessary isn't something she's been able to keep down.
So what have we learned here today, man? I feel like, look, man, we should all know at this point, these mukbangs, you have to have a balanced life. I'm not saying they're a bad thing or whatever y'all addicted to. Look, man, enjoy what you're doing, but look, man, everything in life, bro, just do everything responsibly. If you're gonna be eating these foods, man, make sure you're in the gym working out. Make sure you're drinking water. Put a lemon in it. You know what I'm saying? That helps out a lot too. You know, just make sure y'all taking care of yourself. You know, we can talk all through these videos, you know, crack jokes, do all this, but the serious point is, make sure y'all taking care of yourselves and make sure y'all telling the people around y'all the real stuff and not just stuff that they want you to tell them to make them feel better about a situation. Be real with your people. But look, man, I see y'all in the next video. Like I always say, spread love because too much hate in this world. Love you guys. I'm out though. Bye.